Hello, hello. I'm here today to do some makeup beauty empties. So I'm going to be reviewing some makeup products that I've recently used and give you my honest opinion as to whether they are amazing, I wouldn't personally buy, or they've been absolute rubbish. So let's get started. There's a ton of mascaras in here. I don't know why. I have recently cleared out my drawers and realised there were quite a few things that I haven't really used for a while or that I'm not going to use. So we're just gonna dig in straight away, and it's gonna be a fairly quick live as well. So let's start with some Body Shop products. So we've got the Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation. I absolutely loved this foundation. It has mattifying clay and a purifying tea tree incorporated into it. It gave a really nice matte look, so no like glossiness if you just want that kind of matte finish without having to use like a lot of powder on top of your makeup. Absolutely amazing foundation. Unfortunately, this has now been discontinued by the Body Shop. They have a new foundation that's called the Fresh Nude Foundation. It's more of a glossier look. It's got SPF incorporated. I've also tried that one. And it is quite a lovely foundation. You can either just wear it as a more natural looking one, or you can build it up to be like a full coverage foundation. However, this one, it was a full coverage foundation. It did everything I absolutely needed. And very important when it comes to foundation, it lasted the whole working day. So unfortunately, it's been discontinued, but this was actually one of my favorite foundations and also really affordable. I think this one was £10, £11, something like that. And the shades that I was using was the Japanese Maple. If you're ever unsure of foundation shades, if you've been using like the same foundation forever, but you're wanting to change or swap things up a little bit, there's a website called Findation, so F-I-N-D, Findation, where if you put your current foundation colour of one certain brand, or maybe a couple, and your concealer colours, it will give you the equivalent foundation shade in other brands if you're wanting to try new things out. So yeah, this one was definitely a thumbs up from me. Unfortunately, it is not sold anymore. Then we've got the Brow Sport, which is a brow liner from the Body Shop. This one was way too dark for me, and the shade was dark brown. Really, really dark for me. I mean, my hair is naturally quite dark, but because I've got my balayage, it looks a little bit lighter. And this just made my brows look extremely dark. I don't really like the shades. It looks almost like black. So yeah, I like my brows to look, you know, defined, natural. I don't like the very thick brows. So yeah, this one was a bit too intense for me. So this one was unfortunately a no. So that's the Brow Sport from the Body Shop. And then we have some mascaras. I think I got these during lockdown. I was very bored during lockdown and was experimenting with a lot of like makeup looks and literally just doing like photo shoots in my back garden. You know, the boredom of lockdown back in the day. So I did remember buying all of these. These were like, they were green mascara, blue and pink. I did use them a couple of times, but I wouldn't particularly use them for going out. So these were the colours, just so you can see. I don't think the Body Shop does these anymore because they weren't extremely popular. However, the Lash Hero, the normal one, so the black shades one, was quite a popular one because it had this kind of like fuzzy thing on one side that you would put on your lashes, and then you'd use the mascara on the other side, and it would give you really like full length and like not clumpy, but just very full lashes. So yeah, I did enjoy using quite a lot of their normal, I think it was the jet black shades, but these were, you know, they're fun colours. I was experimenting during lockdown, but I didn't really use that much, and they're definitely not safe to use. You should discontinue your mascara, ideally after 3 months. Obviously, if it's still okay, then you can probably prolong it to 4 to 6 months. But ideally, you should be changing your mascara every 3 months, just because the eye area is quite sensitive. A lot of bacteria can go into your mascara wands. So highly recommend swapping it out to be on the safe side. And this doesn't matter if you're using an expensive mascara, a cheaper one, it is recommended to change it every 3 months. Rule of thumb is with makeup, if you can't remember when you bought it, it's recommended to just get rid of it, especially with things that go directly onto your skin, such as foundation, especially eye area, lip area. It's not recommended to have makeup that you've had for 5 years. The ideal amount, I don't think it usually passes the 12 months. If you're ever unsure on makeup items and skincare items and body care, pretty much everything, there's these little tubs that you can see on the back of them, and it says the recommended time that you should use it up before you discontinue it. So yeah, in this case, this one says 6 months. So yeah, these were all right, they were fun to play with, but I wouldn't particularly buy them again. And then 2 other items I've got from the Body Shop is the Hemp Heavy Duty Lip Care. I absolutely love this lip balm. It's really moisturizing for the lips. If your lips get really chapped during winter or with the season changes, I've just bought myself a new one of this. The packaging looks slightly different because the Body Shop's gone through a whole new rebrand. But yeah, I highly recommend this chapstick. And then we've got the Lima Magenta Matte lipstick. Again, I didn't really go through this. I can see it's going off because of these little dots that it has. So I don't think that is particularly safe to use. And yeah, I didn't really go through this. It is a nice bold, sort of lip colour that I would usually use, but because I tend to wear a red lipstick every day, my other lipsticks get a little bit ignored. So yeah, that one, unfortunately, I didn't go through the whole thing. I probably used this just a few times, but it needs to go. Then we are moving on to, and this a similar one from the Body Shop, but called Rio Fuchsia. Nice bright pink, but again, I've had this for way too long, so I don't think it's very safe to use anymore. Then we're moving on to Gigo Cosmetics. So some more colourful mascaras. Clearly, I think I was going through a phase clearly of colourful mascaras. I don't know how long ago, not that long ago. But I remember buying these in Spain because it just looked really striking, having a tan and just wearing blue lashes. So yeah, I gave these a go. Again, I didn't really get as much use of them as I thought I would. In summer, it's really fun to experiment with colours, or if you're on holiday and, just trying things out. But on an honest opinion, would I go out to work or on a daily basis wearing a blue mascara? Probably not. So they were just fun to kind of play around with. So yeah, this one was more of an electric blue. Then I got an emerald green. And then I got a navy blue, and these were all from Gigo Cosmetics. I would say the one that was most striking was the electric blue, because you could actually see the difference. With the other two, you couldn't really see much colour on them. So yeah, I bought these for the fun of it, but I didn't really get much use out of them. So unfortunately, I wouldn't particularly buy these again. Then from Benefit Cosmetics, we've got a couple of mascaras here. Yeah, so we've got a couple of mascaras from Benefit Cosmetics. I think I got these with some magazines, because in Spain, the magazines always come with little gifts and stuff. So I probably picked these up at the airport. So this one was the Roller Lash by Benefit. I particularly didn't really see anything wow with this mascara. However, my sister loves this mascara, so it depends probably on your lashes, on your eye shape and everything, but this one didn't really do much for me. So that's the Roller Lash from Benefit, which is a bestseller of theirs. They've had this one for ages available. For me particularly, it was a no, so I wouldn't buy it again for myself. However, The Bad Gal Bang from Benefit is one of my favourite mascaras. I don't know if it's the brush or what it is, but it makes your lashes look really, really lengthy, really lovely, and like with a lot of volume as well. Literally a couple of swipes and your eyes will look incredible. So that's what the brush looks like. And that one is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit Cosmetics, which I would highly recommend. You can get them in mini sizes. They have them available in Boots or in the actual Benefit store, or they do also have the full size. If you are going to buy it, I'd recommend getting one of the packs because it's just more value for your money. So yeah, that one is definitely a thumbs up from me. I have bought this one before and I would buy it again. So highly recommend this one. Then from NARS, we have, I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you like makeup, have heard about this one. It's a very typical one, but there is a reason why everyone likes it, because it is an incredible, incredible bronzer. I'm not wearing it today, so I can't really showcase it, but this one is the Laguna bronzer from NARS. So you can do some really good contouring. So I usually put my bronzers on this area and then around here, just to give a bit of glow and depth to the face. So yeah, use the whole thing up. I mean, if you've used an entire thing up, that's always a good sign. So that is the Laguna bronzer by NARS, which I highly recommend. I still have it in my collection because as soon as I ran out, I had to go and buy another one. This has been a staple piece in my makeup bag for the last 5 years, I would say. It's one of those products that I just buy and buy again. And if I don't have it, I kind of feel like something's missing in my makeup routine. So I would highly recommend this one if you have not tried it yet. Again, they also have the mini sizes if you want to try it out first. But this one is an absolute 5 stars from me. Then from Bobbi Brown, I've been receiving these minis either in beauty boxes and also through the Bridal Beauty Festival. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So it's a base for your face before you put your makeup on. So kind of a primer, I would say. It really hydrates your face and protects from all of the makeup going into your actual pores. And I absolutely love this product. I think I'm now run out, but I've gone through 3 tubs of this. These are the mini tubs, however, they do last a very long time because you don't need to use a lot of product. What tends to happen with high-end products is the quality is usually much better and you don't need to use so much product on your face. I found the same with foundations. If I get the, drugstore foundations that are, 10, 15 pounds, I feel like I need to use more foundation for it to actually cover. Whereas now that I'm using the Dior Backstage one, literally, which is the one I'm wearing right now, literally just a little bit goes a really long way. And one foundation thing will last me at least 6 months. So yeah, sometimes splurging a little bit more on your makeup routine is actually cheaper in the long run. So yeah, that is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown, which I highly, highly recommend. And also, I mean, these are definitely reusable. So if you need to take any skincare with you on holiday, they're perfect. You can just wash them up, put your skincare in there. So I'm going to keep those aside to recycle. Then from Pixi, we've got the Makeup Fixin' Mist. I've gone through at least 5 bottles of this. It is an incredible setting spray. It's hydrating. It doesn't make your makeup go all over the place. I use it on my sponges. I use it on my brushes when I'm applying my foundation or concealer, and then just as a spray whenever I'm done with my makeup to set it all in. Also, if I'm at work and I'm just going to retouch my face before going out somewhere, 5:30, you've had your makeup on, so it's probably 6:30 in the morning, just a bit of a refresh, or even in the middle of the day. I really, really love this product. I have this product at home and I've also got one in my locker at work just to kind of freshen up in the middle of the day. So yeah, I've gone through about 5 of these bottles. In my opinion, it's the best setting spray I've ever used. It just works with my skin. It's not very heavily fragranced and I just really, really love it. So I do have a little bit of a stockpile of these and I think I'm now on my last one. So as soon as I run out, I will need to go and buy some. But I highly, highly recommend this. And I think they've got some different types of setting sprays depending on your skincare, on your skin type. So they've got vitamin C ones. I think they've got some with hyaluronic acid. This one's got rose water, green tea. So yeah, I really, really love this product. This one is also a huge 5 stars from me. Then we've got a few products from Essence. I really love Essence. They're quite affordable, and there's just a couple of things that I use from them that just work for me. And I've used more expensive brands that didn't really work for me. So I have tried all sorts of brow products. I've tried the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. I've used the Urban Decay ones. I've tried Body Shop ones as well. These just work for me. I love the shade. I love the thickness of the actual pen itself. They're just amazing. So I think Essence doesn't do these anymore. They do a very similar one, but if you see these, definitely get your hands on them. This is the Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. And the shades that I use are usually light brown or blonde brown, just depending, because they're very, very similar. But they have a very, very small pencil to it, which makes it really, really easy to just kind of fill in your brows, but look natural at the same time. So if you're not really good at doing your brows, as I used to be, I really wasn't an expert on brows. I love eyeshadow. I love anything that's like eye area, but brows was one of those things that I was struggling with. This is really, really easy to apply. You can't really get it wrong. And it's just a lovely product. And these are I usually buy these in Primor in Spain, but I think Essence is available on some websites in the UK. So yeah, if you're looking for just an easy to use brow pencil, I highly recommend these. I've literally gone through 3 of them not in this year because we're only in February, but I've gone through 3 of them quite recently. So yeah, this one's definitely a 5-star from me. And another product I really love from Essence, because this is a product that no matter what brand you use, it's going to dry out anyway. So either this or I would go for the Kat Von D tattoo pencil because it's just amazing. But I usually just buy about 10 of these every time I go to Spain. And it's the Essence Tiny Tip Liner. I usually get a few different liners from Essence, whether I want them to be more thicker ones or more easy to apply. But this is just a great pencil. I can demo, I mean, it's a bit dried up now. That's why it's in my to-go pile. But these are just amazing. They do what they need to do. They stay on all day. They also have waterproof ones available, which is amazing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the liners from Essence. And in summer, they also tend to come out with some colourful ones. It's really difficult to get liquid eyeliners that are colourful. So I got some yellow ones, I got a blue one, a white one, and I was just kind of experimenting with colours. One of the makeup looks that I did was an orange and red eyeshadow with shimmer on the middle and then just a streak of yellow in between. I was going for a bit of a sunset look and it just looked really, really cool. So they are very pigmented and they do last quite a long time. And again, they're super affordable. So if you're looking for a good eyeliner, definitely try the Essence ones. From number 7, I've got the matte liquid lips in a pink colour. I don't really use this much because as soon as I was using it, my lips would go really, you know when you get those lines on your lips and they just go really dry. I've used other matte lipsticks that does not happen with. So this one, I didn't really particularly like the texture or the finishing of it. I mean, the colour was nice. It's a nice pink colour, but I didn't like how the end result looked on it. So I didn't really use this much and it's pretty much full, but unfortunately that needs to go. Then from Ciate, we've got the Everyday Vacay Coconut Lip Oil. I was using this mostly at night just to hydrate my lips. I do like using lip masks overnight just to keep my lips hydrated. However, this one, it was just a bit too oily. It was one of these that you put on and it literally felt like oil just going everywhere. It was a bit messy. I didn't really like the consistency of it. So yeah, I mean, yes, very oily, very hydrating, but as you can see, that's already kind of running down. So yeah, I wouldn't put this on top of lipstick. Maybe it's not meant to be put on top of lipstick, but even using it at night, it just felt really sticky. I'm not a big fan of oils other than the oils I use in my hair and with skincare, but oils in general, they just, I don't know. I don't like using body oils and that sort of stuff. I'm more into body butters. So yeah, this one was no from me. I just didn't really like the texture. It was a bit too runny for my liking. Then from Collection, I've just got like a normal lip liner in pink fuchsia. I'm throwing this one away because I haven't really gotten much use of it, and I can't remember when was the last time I bought it. So it's probably been in my collection for a while. So this one's just gonna go. Then I've got a brown eyeliner from Max Factor. Again, this has been in my collection for a while. I found it at the bottom of my makeup drawer, so just to be on the safe side, I'm getting rid of it. I've also got the Teint Idole Ultra Wear with SPF 15 in the shade Lys Rosé. Lovely foundation. Boots gave me quite a few like foundation samples to try out, and then I did eventually buy the full size ones. It's a really glowy foundation, so if you are looking for that glowy effect, it's great. If you're looking for foundation with SPF already incorporated into it, it's also great. At the moment, because my Dior Backstage foundation is a little bit too light for my liking, and the ones I got from this are a little bit too dark, I'm mixing them and it just gives me the perfect shade. So do try that with foundations if you've got one that's for summer and one for winter and you're in that in-between kind of weather. Try mixing them and see what comes out. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this foundation. Then from Chanel, you can no longer get this product in the UK. I do not know why, because it is the best eye primer I have ever tried. But you can't get it in the UK anymore. I used to be able to get it in John Lewis, and then all of a sudden they discontinued it. So every time I travel, I do see if they have them available in the airport. And to my luck, last time I went to Barcelona, almost about a year ago, I saw they had it, so I purchased 2 of them. I know you're thinking Chanel is probably going to be really bloody expensive. I don't want to spend 60 quid on an eye primer. However, usually makeup items aren't as expensive as you think they might be. Same with my Dior Backstage foundation. It's £29. It's the same as a MAC foundation, and the quality of it is just incredible. So with these ones, when they did sell in the UK, it was £20. However, this eye primer would literally last me for a whole year, and it is a product that I was literally using every single day. So you just use it on where you're going to put your eyeshadow. It will make sure the eyeshadow sticks for the whole day, but it blends in really nicely. And it blends in really nicely. And then also, if you're going to apply a bit of shimmer to your eyelids, like a little bit here, you just dot a tiny bit of it there, and it will make it stick really nicely. So if you ever do see this product around, highly recommend. Make sure you're asking for the primer, because the lip... Hello. Someone's home. The lip... when I was getting this at the airport, they almost gave me a lipstick instead of this because the packaging was exactly the same. So just make sure to check that. So it's called Long Wear Eyeshadow Primer by Chanel. And I did get myself 2 just to have them in stock in case, you know, it gets discontinued. Then I've got the Lys Wattier Base Illuminating Primer, Luminous Fresh Cream Gel. I probably got this at in some beauty bag. it was all right. I wouldn't particularly go rushing to buy the full size because it didn't do anything wow for me. But it was all right. There was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't have that wow factor. Then we've got, I think this is from Isla. This is their lash glue. So it's like the eyeliners that you use. Instead of like that, applying it onto the lashes and then the lashes onto the eyelids, you literally just swipe it there and the lashes will go exactly where they need to go. So yeah, really cool product. So 2 more products to go. We've got the Maybelline Super Stay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. So this one has the foundation stick here. I didn't, oh God, oil's going everywhere. I didn't particularly like this. First of all, because the shade was way too pale for me. But also it felt really greasy. So it's not really, I don't know, I didn't like this foundation. I tried it on my whole face. It looked terrible. I wouldn't buy this again. Hence why I didn't finish the whole product. I do like the concept that it has like a sponge on the other side, but yeah, it wasn't a great product. I wouldn't buy this again. And just to finish off, this is one of my favourite products. This is Sky High Mascara by Maybelline. It's the Lash Sensational. And I got the waterproof version because a few months ago, my eyes were getting really, really watery from spending way too much time on the screens and not taking the breaks I needed. So my eyes were just going like really, really irritated on the tube after work or just in the middle of the day. And then my mascara was going everywhere. So I decided to get the waterproof one just so it was easier. But this product is incredible. That's the Sky High from Maybelline. So yeah, that's all of my makeup empties for today. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next live, whether it's to talk about life, to do shopping hauls, to do more beauty empties. As you know, I like to go with the flow, so stay tuned for the next one. Have a nice evening. Bye.